Hello, my name is Bobby Vaught. I was just wanted to do something here to illustrate how ridiculous stupid the news can be. I'm flipping on Yahoo News, scrolling down, looking at the various articles. The best countries to flee to in the event of a nuclear war breaks out. Okay, well, first off, let's see, who would actually. First off, it's not going to happen. There's been plenty of analysis on this. There's not going to be a nuclear war. But in any event, let's just say for the sake of argument it happened, okay? What are the countries who would be most probable, if it did happen, to launch towards the United States? Russia, China. Probably the country would be most probable to launch towards the United States would be North Korea. But let's just give you the best chance of survival here, and let's call it Russia. An ICBMs from Russia, because that would take a little longer. In fact, it would take about 30 minutes for the ICBMs, the multiple warheads, to reach the United States. 30 minutes. From a submarine, because they can be closer, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, but giving you the best chance of survival, let's call it an ICBM, 30 minutes. Okay? So somebody actually writes this article, and for all I know, it could be accurate as far as what would be the best countries to flee to if you could get there. For all I know, it could be accurate. I mean, whoever wrote this must have done some research on the matter. Let's see what the countries actually are. Well, we got, let's see. See, there it is right there. So we got Greenland, Iceland, Bhutan, Fiji, New Zealand, Indonesia, Switzerland, South Africa, Argentina, and Chile. Okay, well, I guess you would have, one of those picked out in advance, just, being prepared. How about Chile? Yeah, let's go there. So how are you going to get there? You got 30 minutes. I mean, our understanding of what would happen in the event of nuclear war, which is not going to happen, they just, they don't give you a whole lot of advance notice. So let's say we're going to Chile in 30 minutes. Well, the fastest thing you have, it's not your feet, it's not a bicycle, it would be your vehicle, right? You'd go out there and get in your vehicle. Oh, don't forget to bring your wallet, your car keys, of course. You got your wallet, your driver's license, your car insurance, just in case a police officer happens to pull you over for, I don't know, maybe not putting your blinker on. In any event, so there's going to be one major traffic jam out there. I mean, you're not the only one who got the news. It's going to be a very ridiculously panicked traffic jam. Like a fire in a theater, okay? So you're out there on the road and you got 30 minutes to get to Chile. You're not going to make it around the block in that traffic jam. It's not going to happen. You're not making it out of town. Unless you happen to live in a very rural area, in which case you probably still want to just stay put. But let's just say Chile, okay? Yeah. Fiji. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's all go to Fiji. Well, you're going to have to fly. So we're all going to go to the airport. I'm so sure the airlines are just so prepared for tens of millions of people wanting to fly that day who otherwise would not have been flying. We're all going to the airport, getting on a plane, on many planes, and headed to Fiji. And they're going to get to the airport and get off the ground in 30 minutes. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, we'll keep it in mind. Of course, in the event that did happen, considering, it would be in the midst of a nuclear war, I'm sure the stewards and stewardesses would be very understanding, try to make you comfortable, bring you a blanket on the flight, and give you your choice of a chicken or vegetarian dinner. Yeah. Here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm going to do if I'm, just the news breaks out, hey, nuclear war, ICBMs, the multiple warheads are coming. Well, first, I'm going to confess one more time. I've said it many times in my life, but I'm going to say it, hey, it couldn't hurt to say it one more time. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, died on the cross for my sins. That price was already paid. And then I'm going to sit there and wait and see if one of those warheads happens to fall on my head. In the event that you do survive the first attack, the initial wave, considering what the aftermath of a nuclear war would actually look like, you might wish you had been one of the people killed in that attack. But in any event, I don't know, unless you're one of those people living in some abandoned missile silo somewhere, some empty silo or something, and someplace like that, you've got a lifetime supply of water, those meals you can buy, they're supposed to last something like, 25 years, something like that. You got a whole bunch of those, and whatever you would use to fight boredom, like, maybe a couple of thousand Sudoku puzzle books. Unless you're one of those people living in some abandoned silo like that, and let's face it, you're not, just stay put. Confess that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, and then just wait. That would be my recommendation. Yeah, Chile, Fiji. Yeah, that's a good one. We'll keep it in mind. I just wanted to, illustrate how ridiculous, stupid some of these articles that pop up on Yahoo News is. Fascinating. Until next time, hope life is treating you well. Have a great day.